Hey everybody, welcome back here to what you're watching for another video. And we're talking Thor, Love and Thunder again. Yes, I can hear you rolling your eyes, but Thor, Love and Thunder is in the news once again, and we are talking about Valkyrie. Because literally nobody gives a shit about any other character in that movie other than Valkyrie. The movie is called Thor, Love and Thunder, but we barely ever hear any whisper about Thor or anybody else. The only news that ever seems to come out of any, that they keep pushing of any importance, is Valkyrie. Yeah, so let's dive into this one here. Marvel confirms Valkyrie's special new title in the MCU. Now, on Monday, Lego, you can always count on Lego, released a Lego set in relation to the upcoming movie. And it had some interesting reveals to it. Let me go down to it. Now, this is an article here on the Direct. Talks about what's coming up in the new Thor, Love and Thunder movie. Valkyrie has made leaps since fans were first introduced to the Pegasus riding hero in Thor Ragnarok. Yeah, well. So the new Thor, Love and Thunder Lego set here, this is it. Right? Let me get a better of it right. When Thor remarks, right, good. So here is the Lego set of people who will be in that is in the new Lego set, and this is more information that we get about anything. Jane Foster will apparently be Mighty Thor, right? Mighty Thor, because having Jane Foster take over as Thor in the comics was an unmitigated disaster, but let's do it in the movies. People want that, sure, right? Chris Hemsworth will be Thor. At this point, nobody really cares anymore. I mean, I feel sorry for Chris Hemsworth, but he's getting paid, so, you know, the man is doing what he has to do. And we have King Valkyrie. We also have Korg and Gore, but King Valkyrie. Not Queen Valkyrie, King Valkyrie. So all those great queens we've had throughout the history of mankind, I mean, Queen Elizabeth, Queen Victoria, you know, all these other queens, and I can't remember all on hand right now, but all these other queens, strong, powerful women throughout history. No, Valkyrie must be King Valkyrie. Now let me take a moment to say, we live in a society now where addressing someone by their gender is considered offensive. If someone is female and you call them female, that's offensive. If someone is male and you call them male, that's offensive. It's have this new gender fluid thing going around where everybody expects everybody to be a certain way, a certain how, a certain this, a certain that, whatever. But this is how it's supposed to be. And when you address people by that, even when you treat women like women, this is considered offensive. Well, I'm very sorry, but they're very sorry, but I was raised to be respectful to women. You open a door for a lady, you compliment a woman, you be respectful towards her. There is this whole push, like it's so revolutionary and so very new age that you can't have Valkyrie be Queen Valkyrie. No, she must be King Valkyrie because you put out, which is extremely important. You put out for the show. You put out the most important for the show so far is that Valkyrie is supposed to be bisexual or gay or whatever. That's what you're leading with going into phase 4. This is what you're leading with. So okay, she is bisexual or whatever, but now you have to come and say she has to be King Valkyrie. From what I'm hearing, she's looking for her queen or something like that. I mean, come on now, man. You can be a queen and rule something. It's happened throughout history. There are strong, powerful women. But when you try to push this narrative like, you must be a strong, powerful woman, you must have the title of king in order to do this, what is that really saying? I mean, the only other information we have gotten about this movie so far, the only other movie we've gotten about this movie so far is that, what we learn is that Natalie Portman, who's going to be apparently Mighty Thor, she's going to have cancer in the movie. But that's a thing that they did with Jane Foster in the comics also. But she's going to have cancer in the movie and then become Mighty Thor. But I mean, and this is no offense to anybody who has cancer, because I know someone who does, and it's a trying process, and I pray for that person's health and anybody else around the world, I pray for their health and well-being. But they have made you completely not care about that aspect in this movie at all. They leave it like a second thought. It's like, Jane Foster, she has cancer, yeah, all right. But when it comes to Valkyrie and her sexuality, they're shouting that from the rooftops. I don't even know why they're calling this movie Thor: Love and Thunder. This permission, just call it Valkyrie romps around New Asgard or something like that. I mean, the only reason I will watch this movie and do a review of it is for the fans, but they have systematically made me not give a rat's behind about this movie at all, At all. The only information you get about this movie is what they're pushing for Phase 4, which is, Valkyrie's sexuality. We already have the fact that there are no black Asgardians. But this is what you're pushing. I know you come out and thanks to Lego, we know it's King Valkyrie. Why can't you be queen? But no, it's offensive now to speak to address anybody by their gender. No, I said it before. I am sorry. You all can think whatever you want. That is your choice to make. But I grew up and I was trained to respect women, strong women, and that is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to change my perspective on it to say, well, let's call this person that because this gender pronoun is offensive and you must call people they and them. No, because if you continue down that road, the only thing left to call people at some point is it. And that is offensive. I'm not doing that. I am not doing that. I'm not a bad-looking Lego set. All of this here, I think it's called the goat boat. Yes, the goat boat, correct. We have Thor, the majority of people who will go to see Thor: Love and Thunder are really going just to see Chris Hemsworth. And I'll say again, the man has already gotten paid. At this point, he really don't care. But I just feel sorry he had to be in this god-awful movie. But I shouldn't say god-awful, I haven't seen it yet. But they don't setting it up to be that way. They're really setting it up to be that way. Which is not, something to be happy about. Now that's one element. Move on to the other one here, right? As I say, we have King Valkyrie. Okay, good for she. And what we have now, the idea of King Valkyrie isn't necessarily entirely new, as Thompson has teased as much in previous interviews. This would, however, be the first time the character has officially been referred to as that title. I can tease that she's definitely King of New Asgard when we find her. Now, okay, earlier this year, Thompson seemingly revealed new powers her character would display in the film before quickly backing off and clarifying her stance. Okay, let's see. She has wed skills, to be honest. She can sense when someone is close to death, and she takes them into Valhalla, which is essentially the afterlife. She can revive people, but when she revives people, sometimes she ends up in their body. It's a weird thing. It can be quite erotic. So you getting turned on reviving people. Alright. Okay. And then she has superhuman strength and is essentially God. She's God. She's God. She gets turned on reviving people and she's essentially God. Oh my God, I could not make this. I couldn't make it any worse. I honestly thought they couldn't make it any worse, but no, she's God and gets turned on when she revives people. Why he's calling this movie Thor and Thunder? Come on! She's essentially God! Oh my God! Oh my Valkyrie! And you know, I just gotta leave it there. Really, I just gotta leave it there because you cannot tell me this is anybody's supposed to take this seriously at this point. I mean, really, anybody honestly supposed to take this seriously at this point? Look, if you like this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Share the video out there. Ring notification bell. This is going to be an awful movie. I will see you all next time.